Hello, you two. I hope you're all right. So this is a little introduction about Katie Morag. You might have watched some of her things. I think they're on CBeebies. And it's Katie Morag is all by a lady called Mary Hedderwick. And over the next few weeks, we're going to be focusing purely on Katie Morag stories. It's really nice because you're going to get to know the characters in different story settings and different situations and what they get up to, which is really lovely. So you're not going to be jumping from character to character with different storybooks. We're staying with Katie Morag, which is really nice. So Katie Morag is set on a fictional island in the Outer Hebrides called Struay, and it's based on the island of Cull, which is a real island. And that's the most similar island to the fictional one that Mary Hedderwick has written about. So I'm just going to read the first few bits for you. So this is her family tree. And in all of the stories, you will get to learn all about the different characters here. It's a bit confusing here at the moment, but here's Katie Morag. Here's her brother. Here's her little sister. Here's her mum and her dad. Here's Granny Island, who you'll learn a lot about, and her granddad, and also Sven and Sean, who you will learn about as well. Then on her daddy's side, his mum is Grandma Mainland, and then you've got a few other people here as well. But these are all of her cousins, but you mainly focus on these characters here. Okay. So Katie Morag's Island. Katie Morag's Island is called the Isle of Struay. Nobody can walk to Katie Morag's Island or take a bus or a train. The only way to go is by boat. The Lady of the Isles comes 3 times a week, bringing all the things that in islanders need. Letters and parcels, newspapers and magazines, provisions for the shop, supplies for the Struaks. Visitors come that way too. If it is very stormy, no boat comes at all. An island is a piece of land with water all around, says the captain of the Lady of the Isles. An island is also the top of a mountain sticking out of the sea, says Granny Island, who is very wise. All the islanders have little boats. Little boats must hug the land. Big boats can sail far away to distant places. The mainland is very distant. That is where Grandma Mainland lives some of the time. Grandma Mainland is a high flyer. Neely Begg smiles up at the sky. You can go another way to a wee island, he reminds everyone. But boats are best, mutters Granny Island. Katie Morag smiles. She loves both of her grandmothers just the same. So can you see they're talking about how an island is actually the top of a mountain sticking out of the sea. So you can only see this part of the island. But imagine if the water was so clear, you could see the whole of the mountain underneath. It's interesting, isn't it? So that's Katie Morag, that's Neely Begg, and that's Granny Island there. And this is the map of the Isle of Struay. And you'll be doing a lot of work on this. You'll be doing a bit of orienteering. It's really lovely. So you can see where everybody lives. So Katie Morag lives in the shop and post office. Then you've got Neely Begg's house. And then if you go all the way around here, you've got Granny Island's house. And we're going to read a story next, actually, which is called Katie Morag Delivers the Mail. And it includes all of these houses here as well. Windy weather. The west winds blow to Struay Isle, smearing rain and clouds the while. East-west. The south winds blow and warm the sea. Fine to paddle, say Liam and me. The east winds blow and nip our ears. Liam's freezing, close to tears. Home's best. The north winds blow and we feel snow. Time for home, it's off we go. So lots of different weather that happens in Struay as well. You can see sometimes they're in their swimming costumes, but sometimes they're in their woolly hats. And that's a story which we will read at some point later. Okay, bye-bye.